He is a prince by blood but, unlike Charles and Andrew, he did not become a duke. Edward received the title of Earl on his wedding day to Sophie Rhys-Jones in June 1999. It is rumored that he chose the title because of the film Shakespeare in Love, in which the Earl of Wessex was played by Colin Firth. Traditionally, Her Majesty grants her sons, as she did Charles and Andrew, the highest ranks. However, this did not happen in the case of Prince Edward. The men of the British royal family necessarily serve in the Royal Marine Corps. Princes William and Harry have officer ranks, Prince Charles was a ship commander, and Prince Consort Philip rose to third captain. Unlike his older brothers and other relatives, Edward did not want to pursue a naval career and served only a few months. His resignation was seen by the British press as a sign of weakness, and the prince received a wave of criticism. He runs his own production company. After going through a rough patch, the prince decided to go into music production. From a very young age, Edward has had a passion for the arts, and worked for a long time with award-winning composer Andrew Lloyd Webber. By the time the prince was 23, he was an associate producer of many musicals, as well as working on his own projects. Among them, one that The Guardian later described as a public relations disaster. He organized the Grand Knockout Tournament, informally known as It's a Royal Knockout. The competition pitted 4 all-star teams against each other, each featuring a member of the royal family, Edward himself, his older sister Princess Anne, his brother Prince Andrew, and his wife Duchess Sarah. All were dressed in historic costumes. The Windsors thus raised money for sponsored charities, but the spectacle was criticized. The prince captivated the public by making them see that a sense of decorum is not an automatic quality in the royal family, wrote royal historian Ben Pimlett of Edward's initiative. In the end, he chose television over theater. In 1993, Edward founded the television company Ardent Productions. According to The Telegraph, investors poured some £2.2 million into it. Although some of the films received positive reviews, the then President of the United States, George W. Bush, was an ardent admirer of Ardent Productions projects. Edward's company went bankrupt and filed for bankruptcy in 2009. He was repeatedly criticized for using royal status to further his interests. He dated actress Ruthie Henshaw. The prince dated musical actress Ruthie Henshaw, but members of the royal family were against the lovers' relationship. "I've performed at Buckingham Palace, I've sung in the royal garden. But I also had a good time in the rooms of that palace," Ruthie once revealed on I'm a Celebrity. "Get me out of here." Their romance lasted about 6 years, according to rumors. Even when Prince met his future wife Sophie Rhys-Jones, he kept in touch with Ruthie for some time. Married to Sophie Rhys-Jones for more than 20 years. Prince Edward and Sophie Rhys-Jones announced their engagement in January 1999, after 6 years of romance. They were married in June of the same year at St. George's Chapel in Windsor. According to official figures, some 200 million viewers watched the wedding of Elizabeth's youngest son. She wore a silk dress embroidered with 325,000 pearls and crystals. The Palmetta family tiara, once worn by the Queen herself, completed the look. There were rumors in the press about her homosexuality. Already in 1990 there were rumors in the media about the unconventional orientation of the prince. It was said that he had had an affair with singer Michael Ball. "I am not gay. It's outrageous to have that suggested about me. It's very unfair to me and my family," he told a journalist at the time. And in 2001, his wife was interviewed by News of the World about family life, but the reporters did not send her for approval and came out with the unexpected headline, "My Edward is not gay." On September 22, 2018, Queen Elizabeth II's cousin, Lord Ivar Mountbatten, and his chosen one, James Coyle, performed the wedding. No member of the royal family attended the celebration, for obvious reasons, but Edward is the only one who has sent his relative heartfelt congratulations on the occasion. Like other members of the royal family, he is dedicated to horseback riding. Although Prince Edward, unlike his sister, Princess Anne, does not participate in the Olympic Games, he does enjoy riding horses. The Earl frequently attends the prestigious Royal Ascot and has been wearing the same yellow tie with jockey motifs for 7 consecutive years. In addition to writing, he enjoys playing badminton and tennis. Prince Edward heads the British Paralympic Committee and has a great sense of humor. In the bedroom of the prince and his wife at Buckingham Palace there is a bed covered with dogs and teddy bears. And above their bathroom door hangs a caricature of the Queen explaining to a group of penguins her displeasure with the media.